We're here today to talk about trucker hats. I'm going to show you my collection. But first, what is a trucker hat? Trucker hat is usually defined by having a full mesh back, also being a snapback, aka having adjustable sizing, a large foam front, which usually has some kind of big branding, wide brim, again, so that it has space for logos and branding. Trucker hats originated from like farming and feed companies back in the 60s and 70s who were giving them away as promotional items to like farmers and truck drivers and delivery guys. That style represented the blue collar working class for decades until hipsters in the early 2000s picked it up. And now to this day, people wear them for style, but people also collect the old ones, which can be worth a lot. And me personally, I really like them because I got a big head and they're big hats and they're nice and tall. And I love something that's breathable. You know what I mean? As a big sweaty guy, I like breathable. So we're going to get into my collection and we're just going to break down what I think is so cool about trucker hats. I'm going to get right into it. This is my trucker hat collection. Some people don't wear trucker hats at all. Some people are actual truckers and wear them to drive trucks. I just collect them. You know what I mean? Because I like the way they look. I got a bald head. The air flows through the vents, keeps me cool. And we're going to burn right into it. Whoo, starting off strong with the McDonald's employee 3-striper, gorgeous, puff print, 1980s. This is my era of McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like red, mustard yellow, just like white trash meets capitalism 101. Probably one of the best trucker hats I own. Got another 3-striper. Of course, the famous Coca-Cola local plant hats. These are very, very collectible depending on what city. Of course, this is my city. This is my high school colors, Tucson High. This is my store colors, red and white. Coca-Cola, a brand I already collect. Of course, the white stripes. Tim Burton Batman trucker hat. I like this one because it's like a non-licensed, totally generic, but it's obviously the Tim Burton era with the less bright yellow. This one has a really big profile, so it sits nice and high up on my head. That's another reason I like trucker hats so much. They're always big and roomy and tall, and this is one of my tallest hats, one of my absolute favorite hats in my entire collection. All right, we're getting into some classics, some classy classics. Ford, classic logo, like never gets old, never goes out of style, just classic. Oh, this one's been through the ringer. I took it on the river, but it's a Mercedes. One of my oldest trucker hats in my collection, as you can see. Here, my man, Mr. T, advertising TR3 resin glaze. Makes your car as beautiful as you are. Okay, another one. I love it. The Las Vegas, fabulous Las Vegas patch. The slot machine just spewing the winnings all over the cards, the dice in the middle, like 10 out of 10, A+ Las Vegas hat. Now, here's a trucker hat. MCM bootleg 80s trucker hat with the scrambled egg. So this is technically called scrambled eggs, and it's because truckers back in the day, when they were picking out their hats, that was just the nickname they gave them. I think it's supposed to be like laurels, like leaves, but we'll stick to scrambled eggs. So yeah, the sickest part, as I mentioned, bootleg MCM hat with this little tag printed too far to the left, bad quality, weird paper print, definitely not made by MCM. I'll say that. Good hat. All right, Louis Vuitton Bass Pro Shops Rip. You know, another little designer meets white trash, meets tongue-in-cheek, meets gay style, and I like it. Speaking of old-timers and OGs, this hat I inherited from my grandpa along with a starter Celtic jacket, and it's probably the most near and dear to my heart out of all these hats. Sometimes I like a hat with just a nice message on it, Gators. Plus, who doesn't need an orange trucker? Bootleg Playboy, $5 cop, eBay shop, mop it up. This one, an artist made it. I was at an event and this dude was drawing on hats and most of his designs were like not really my style. And then at the very back of the stack of hand-drawn hats, this was there. And I'm like, dang, bro, You must be reading my mind. Everybody who knows me knows that this hat speaks volumes. Love these hats with just like random words, random messages on them, inappropriate things, someone else's hat that wasn't meant for me. This is like half of the fun of these things. Like this one. I mean, I imagine this dude was like the head mushroom dealer of the commune that he lived on in the 80s, where they lived inside of empty pools. One of my all-time favorite hats. I often wear this hat, and I often wear this hat to pick up my daughter from elementary school. And then I forget, and I wonder why everybody's staring at me. I mean, come on. If there was a hat that was ever made for me, it was this one. When I first got this hat, I thought this was like the wife's hair and, you know, whatever. And I'm realizing now that that's fart smoke. So, you know, fart smoke hats. If you got any fart smoke hats, let me know. I collect fart hats now. All right, another word hat that was probably for like some tennis preppy swinger 80s party that I just can't let go of and I'll keep forever. The mantra, the motto. Honorable mention, it's not technically net in the back, but I mean, this is a trucker hat. I know it's probably for hunting, but you know, white trash activities that involve drinking beer and doing drugs tend to blend over together well. This is definitely in the zone of trucker hats, but I love a good camo hat, and I love to wear stuff that makes me look like I know anything about the outdoors whatsoever. Oh, actually, I was wrong. This is my all-time favorite trucker hat. This one is crazy. This one's falling apart, but it's from the 70s. That one's in my special archive. Feels like mold mixed with LSD. Ooh, still wet. Still a little bit juicy still. As you can see, I'm a man who wears many hats. We'll get into those in later videos. I got plenty more to choose from, but for now, let's show the white trash community a little love. See you next time.